Good morning, and welcome to Coolin's Morning Inspiration. I'm glad that you're with me today, and I hope that you woke up in good spirits. And I hope that it's a very productive day for you. This morning, I wanted to talk about finding different ways for you to focus while you're at work. Sometimes, it gets real stressful being in a place that you have to spend majority of your days in. When you look at the big picture, you spend a good chunk of your life there, especially if you have a career where you're there for years and years. And it becomes kind of like the Twilight Zone. But if you have those different things that you can focus on while you're at work, different things that keeps you motivated, like the peers that you have at work, from going out and having a nice lunch, or finding times just to take a break. And it doesn't have to be necessarily a smoke break or anything that's in particular. It could be just you just wanting to go outside, look at the sky, call a buddy, call a friend, call a loved one, have a snack outside, or just to close your eyes, especially if you sit in front of a computer. If you sit in front of a computer all day, remember to take those breaks and just close your eyes. Let your eyes recalibrate. Take a rest, take a breather. Let your eyes get a 15 minutes. If you get a 15 minutes, sometimes you need to let your eyes take a 15 minutes. If you're one of those workers out there having to deal with the elements, find time for you to, if it's hot, find a time to get cool. If it's cold outside, like it is right now, find time to warm up. Find a good place that has a warm atmosphere. If you work at a convenience store, sometimes the noise of always having to hear things, sometimes the noise kind of gives some people anxiety to where, sometimes you just need a break from the noise. I tell people sometimes that, the things that sometimes you have, the smallest things can help, like earplugs. To go through the day and always have so much noise, sometimes it's good just to put some earplugs in and just not hear anything. So just find these things that helps you through your work day. It's no in particular thing. It's whatever, at the end, it's whatever makes you happy. What makes you able to endure your workday? Those are different things that you can use. But I'm sure that there are plenty things like, some people I think used to use gel balls. Some people used to put inspirational notes in their cubicle or wherever they work at. Some people use pictures of family. Some people, I've even seen some people bring service pets to work. There's so many different things that you can use to keep your focus at work. Because sometimes it's not, and sometimes it's not while you're working. Sometimes it's when you're not working. That's why I was saying all these things earlier, is because sometimes what you do to rest helps you stay focused through the day. So if you're at your wit's end with anything that you're hearing, listening to, same thing. Hearing, looking at, like I said, the elements that you're enduring, those things will eventually make it to where you're unfocused. And sometimes you have to take yourself out of something to get refocused, to get back in there. That's why a lot of times, if you look at boxers, a lot of times boxers can look like they're about to die. Well, some don't bounce back, but for the ones that can, they'll go to their side of the ring, get refocused, get back in there, and then they can win the match, knock a person out. Why? Because they're focused. They got to be able to refocus, hear encouraging words, get themselves back to the place that got them there in the first place. So yes, refocus, find focus, and practice not letting people. This is something that I see so much, is it being so easy for people to take you out of your element. It's another thing you have to work on. Don't let people take you out of your element. Don't let somebody that's having a messed up day turn around and give you a messed up day, because their energy is getting thrown onto you and you received it. There's another reason why you have to stay focused at what you're doing. Stay focused on what your goals are. Stay focused at what you want out of life. That's the way that you're able to conquer. You have to stay focused to whatever the plan is that you have. If you have a plan to get this job, work up, do this, do that. If you have those plans, you have to stay focused, and you have to have a mindset to where these things won't bother you. These things won't harm you. Let's focus. Hear my voice and focus. If you're on the way to work, go into work today saying, I will be focused. I will give it my all. I will not let nobody take me out of my aura. I will be optimistic about the things that I do and the decisions that I make. I will be going after my goals. I will be going after what I want. One of the hardest things that used to be for me was being at a job that I did not like, or a job that I felt like I wanted more, I should have more. That used to get me unfocused at work. It would make me not try hard anymore. It would make me kind of like blow everything off, hope things got messed up. You know, I would lose focus real bad. And sometimes your right now emotions aren't the emotions that you should have. Those right now emotions can get you unfocused just as much as, I guess, like you have some people that check their emails 24/7. You have somebody that wants to see what's on Facebook or what's on Instagram or what's on TikTok 24/7. So I'm giving you examples of different things that can make you unfocused. And you have friends that want to kick it with you and talk to you. You want to kick it with them, but you also want to do your job. You kicking it with somebody and this person is always, procrastinating, not doing what they're supposed to be doing. The next thing you know, your boss passes by. And even though that you're a hard worker and you just took that 5 minutes to talk to that person, you now look like you're just as lazy as that guy. So live life selfishly and think to your goals. Stay focused on what you're doing. Stay focused on what your long-term, what your short-term goal is. It's okay to sometimes have to push people away to stay focused on what you're trying to stay focused on. Dream big. Dream big, stay focused on what you're dreaming on. Go after it. Find out different things that you need to do to make whatever it is that you're going after happen. Stay focused on the things that you do. Remember, guys, so I'm going to end it here. But all I want you to do is use this day to be focused on what you're doing and get it done.